Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah. Let's talk about the types of letters in the Arabic language that you will be sounding out in the Quran. We have letters that are elevated and then letters that are lowered. The elevated letters are summed up in these three words: khussa, so kha, sad, ضغط, ضاد, غين, قاف, قض, qaf, and dha. All of those letters are always going to be heavy. مفخمة. We call it in Arabic مفخمة دائما, always heavy in the Quran. Now, the lowered letters are the rest of the letters, but they have two types. They might be always light, and that would be most of the letters, and then we have sometimes heavy. So we have alif, lam, and ra. Sometimes will be heavy, mufakhama. Sometimes will be light. And the rest of the letters are always light. For example, like fa, mim, noon. But we have alif, lam, and ra. Sometimes will be light and sometimes will be heavy in the Quran. And we will learn how, inshallah. We will learn about ra and its conditions, when it's going to be heavy, when it's going to be light. We will learn about lam, inshallah, in other videos. And we will learn about alif. Maybe we can talk a little bit about alif here, inshallah. The rules of the letter alif. The alif follows the letter which precedes it concerning tafkhim and tarqiq. And what is tafkhim? Tafkhim is making it heavy, or tarqiq, which is making it light. So the alif is going to be sounded heavy after a heavy letter, and it's going to be sounded light after a light letter. Let's see. If it's a heavy letter, like kha, like if you remember, we said kha, sad, dad, ghain, ta, qaf, and dha are the heavy letters. So every time alif is going to come after one of those letters, it's going to be heavy. So I can't say kha, kha. It's not going to work out. Kha, fatha, kha, and then alif, it will be kha, kha, lidina. The rest of the letters in this word are light, as you see. Or it's going to be, for example, alif after qaf. Qaf also is one of the heavy letters. Wal qa, qa, imina. Another example, alif coming after dad. I have وَلَضَّالِّينَ. I have the alif in the word Allah, which is normally not written in all of the Qurans. Like sometimes you will find it written in some text. You have the word minallahi. After the second lam here, there is a alif. So this alif is going to follow the lam in the word Allah, which we said lam is one of the letters that sometimes is going to be heavy, sometimes going to be light. Specifically in the word Allah, sometimes going to be heavy, sometimes going to be light, and the alif is going to follow it also. So here in this word, the lam is heavy, which we will explain in later videos, inshallah. So alif is going to be heavy. So I'm going to say minal. See, the lam is heavy, and then the alif, la, minallahi, minallahi. If you notice, lam and alif here are heavy. Here also I have the ra. Ra is heavy here. Also, we will talk about why it's heavy, because it's one of those three letters that can be either way. Sometimes this, sometimes that. So the alif after it is going to follow. It's going to be yura, yurauna. Now let's see. Alif, it's going to be light when it's preceded by a light letter. Let's see. Bismillah. The word Allah here, the lam in it is light. So the alif after that lam is going to be light as well. So it's Bismillah. Lahi. Bismillahi. Also here, قل الله. This lam is light, so the alif after it, that little tiny alif here, is going to be light. قل اللهم. Yeah is a light letter, so alif after always going to be light. إياك, like in Surah Al-Fatiha. إياك نعبد. من السماء. See, alif here is preceded by meme, which is light, so it's going to be light. Noon here in the word الناس is coming before the alif. Noon is always light, so alif always after is going to be light. I hope inshallah that helped you a little. Heavy letters are kha, kha. See how I'm saying them? I'm not saying kha. Kha, صاد, ضاد, غين, غين. I'm not saying غين, for example. غين, طا, قاف, ضا. Light letters. Let's say meme, noon, wow. I'm saying wow. No, I'm saying wow. It's a light letter. Inshallah, in the next video, we will talk more about these types of letters and explain more, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.